Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another lovely Pocket Knockers podcast. Today, we have, of course, young Edith himselfeth. Say hi, Ed.
Hello, Michael. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Oh. This is my new voice. I'm rebranding. Does it work?
Patsy kens it. And we are joined today by young Kyle from Asuran. How's it going, Kyle?
Not bad, guys. Not bad, guys.
Hi, Kyle.
Jolly, ruddy good stuff.
So,
ruddy good stuff.
Before we start, Kyle, can you tell me a bit about Asuran and what you do? Because it is something, I'll be honest, I've not watched, because last I heard you were on Mixer, which is shit and dead.
That was a long time ago, yeah. Asuran, or Asuran, that was just from a Stargate reference a long time ago. That's where I just picked the name up from.
Oh.
And happened to have that name on Mixer. So started streaming through the Xbox. Okay. That's how I started it.
And you went to Twitch? Did you go to Twitch for a while? I watched you on Twitch. I didn't watch you on Mixer.
I think actually I tried it once or twice. I didn't get the username that I wanted. But yeah, I'd done it on Mixer. It was easy because it's through the Xbox at the time.
Yeah.
And then I'd done it through the PC. Done it as a bit of a laugh, bit of fun.
Got you. I enjoyed it, watching you play that Escape from Tarkov. Was it?
I don't enjoy playing it.
No, mate, it's fun because you're shit. But
it's horrible.
Yeah,
it punishes you so bad.
But yeah, basically, he's a content creator. He plays games, mainly modern games. But you have recently made some purchases, haven't you, Kyle?
Yeah. Went on someone's YouTube channel, a certain retro style one, and I was going through their Sega games, and I was like, I remember these games.
I remember them.
And then eBay's a thing, so certain purchases were made.
Yeah. Sorry about that. So
it went on.
It's at this point of the podcast where we all know each other and we're all getting along fabulously that we talk about what we're going to be talking about today. For those of you who don't know, the Pocket Knockers format is that Ed and I will have a list of 10 things that we like, you know, whether it be a movie, a game, or whatever, and we'll have a wheel, and that'll pick one each for us, and then we have to fight it out, and Kyle has to be a completely unbiased judge and pick who won the round. We do the same for bad things, so we've got to prove who made the worst thing, and we've also then got not a bonus round, just the third round, where we have Kyle's a list of Kyle's things, whether it be movies, games, or anything like that, and we have to pretend that we don't know what we're talking about and sell it like we're a car salesman and like we know exactly what we're talking about. There is also a bonus round after that to guess what's in the guest's pocket. So if we have an even draw in the first rounds, then we can pick or try and guess what's in Kyle's pocket. Whoever wins that gets the point and thus wins the game. However, Mr. Kyle, my dear fellow boy man, you made it quite difficult for us with regards to what to choose for you.
So it was interesting, Mike, having to explain the conversation. Basically, it was like, "What kind of things are you into?" And you went quite specific. You didn't really stick to a format or a topic such as games. I'm good at games, or films, or TV programs, or music, like we would normally expect. You said specific things like
my brain. Yeah,
I think at one point you said Independence Day or something. It's like, okay, that's great. We can't really have a wheel with bits of Independence Day on it. What's your favourite letter even better from the title?
Is that you said you were a really big sci-fi fan. So I was like, brilliant, sci-fi films. We can do that. We can do a specific sci-fi films podcast. And then after that, you just carried on reeling off more random shit.
Honestly, it was just one of those.
It's absolutely fine, Kyle. Far be it from us to take you out of your comfort zone. We have made 2 lists of complete random shit.
We've got this covered, mate. We've got this covered.
I'm happy.
Don't you fucking worry. Michael,
I enjoy minimal effort.
Michael, yes. would you like us to have a look at your wheel?
No, Ed. Sorry. Before we start the game, we're gonna do a pocket thing between us, aren't we?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Oh, you got something in your pocket?
I've got something in my pocket.
Come on, see if Kyle and I can guess what the fuck is in your pocket.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh, is it a difficult one?
Ooh.
Okay. Right. So, Kyle, you go first. Just guess.
A whistle.
No. Kyle.
Right, so that's got very specific. Very specific. I like it. No.
I was hoping for like, is it plastic?
See, I don't know these things. I've not had any briefing.
It's my 4K copy of Independence Day. No.
Oh.
It's not plastic. Okay, Kyle.
Oh, no,
back
sorry.
at you.
Yes, it's plastic.
Oh, it is plastic.
Oh.
Okay. Right, there you go, Kyle. Now narrow it down without saying exactly what it could be.
Is it cylindrical? That's the word. Is it cylindrical?
No.
Is it technical?
Yes.
Oh.
Does it require batteries?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
I think I might know what it is.
Oh. Well, go on then. Have a guess. Might as well.
Is it a Digimon?
Fuck off.
Is it a television remote?
No.
Oh! I should have gone less specific. Maybe. Come on, Kyle.
Oh, okay. Requires batteries. Plastic. Oh, is it a keychain?
No.
I don't know.
Is it? Sorry. Is it a controller of some sort?
Yes.
Does it control something? It does. Okay.
Fucking quick.
Car key.
Does it have buttons?
Yes, it has buttons. Sorry.
Car key?
No.
Oh. Has buttons, controls something, is made of plastic, has batteries. Technical. Is it the remote for your RGB lights?
Yes. That was bloody quick.
It was all right.
Considering we started off with what was the first thing?
A whistle.
If only it was Angry Puppet, we would have fucking smashed it.
Yes. Oh, that's a really. Is that what you went for, Kyle? Just say yes.
Yes, of course it was.
Yes. Okay. Now you guys tag team my pocket.
Go on, you got the hang of this now, Kyle. Go on.
Okay. Is it made of wood?
No, it's not my dick.
Last time it was fucking so obscure. It wasn't on the podcast. It was on our stream that we were doing because we do Twitch now.
Oh, it was.
Okay.
Yes. It was actually a
Twitch.tv.
Lego.
It's a rubber Lego wheel.
Lego.
Twitch.tv/pocket knockers, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. What did you say and what did he say no to? Wood. Is it plastic?
Yeah, it's got elements of plastic about its person.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it a plastic man?
It's a metal endoskeleton, living tissue over plastic.
You have to throw that
Does it have any metal on it?
In it, yeah.
In it, okay, in it. Ooh, okay.
Elements of plastic. Does this control things?
No.
Okay, good. I was worried that you had a controller. I thought you were going to have the controller for your lights there.
No, I've got mine elsewhere.
No. So it doesn't control.
Does it change shape?
It does not change shape. It's not an anamorph.
Is it electronic?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it for a car?
No.
Good.
Okay.
It's all right. You go ahead and just let out a burp during the podcast.
I muffled it. It's okay.
Oh, it was a growl. I just thought of a topic as well. Would
it be metal bands?
Would it be considered?
For fuck's sake!
That's my main thing.
Too fucking late. We're gonna make you. No. We're gonna make you suffer. Would you? Is it a form of entertainment, like audio-visual entertainment?
No.
Is it a tool?
No.
Is it an aid to audio-video production?
No.
Okay.
Does it have a spring inside of it?
No.
Fucking Christ. Electric. Oh, fuck me. Does it illuminate?
Technically.
Technically.
Yeah, it's not like a light.
Okay. I was wondering if you just had a light bulb in your pocket.
All right.
So does it have a... so got like an LED light on it?
Yeah.
Or a little, indicator
Is it an LED a display, like a readout?
No.
Okay.
I'm getting a bit stuck here.
Oh no.
Stuck in the mud. I can get this.
You can.
Is it a toy?
No.
It's a toy, but it's got fucking LED, and it's plastic and
Plastic,
metal.
bits of metal, no springs.
Did we ask for batteries?
No,
Yeah,
we didn't.
Does it use batteries?
No.
Oh, so it charges. Okay, so it must charge via USB.
It doesn't charge because that would mean that you're going to charge a battery.
Okay,
but it is
replaceable
powered by
battery, yeah.
USB.
Okay, so yeah, it has no battery. And it's powered by USB. That doesn't
Is that how it
fucking help.
does it plug in? Does it plug into a computer?
Yeah, it's powered by USB.
Right, no. It's like,
no. Is it used for a computer?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like an interface, like a mouse.
Might know what it is.
It's not a mouse.
Okay.
Is it a Wi-Fi booster?
It's not a Wi-Fi booster.
Or the next thing?
Okay.
Bluetooth?
No. I must say though, actually, I did put this in my pocket first, which is a Bluetooth. But
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
that is not in my pocket
So
currently.
it's got some kind of LED. It's quite a bit of plastic, bits of metal, and it is a USB device.
Did you say quite a bit of plastic then?
Well, you said it has
You said
plastic.
elements of plastic.
Elements
Yeah, it
of
has
plastic.
plastic and metal. Yeah. Okay, I just thought you were saying a majority of it's plastic.
Okay. So is
getting
the
a bit
majority
tricksy,
of
this
it
one.
plastic?
No.
Right, just clarifying. So is the majority of it metal?
That it is. Yes.
Fucking USB.
What could it be?
I don't know. Is it a stylus?
No.
Okay. I'm trying to imagine what you'd have on your desk that's... I'm looking around my
Something
fucking
that
desk
could
thinking,
fit in
what
his
have I got
pocket.
that's the
It's
Funny you
majority?
say that. It's a MIDI keyboard. No, it's not.
This one stumped me. This has.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
right.
right.
It's like the majority of it is metal. That is fucking. What would you use? I mean, do you use this like you would a keyboard and mouse, like to control your desktop?
It's not a human interface device. No.
So it's not a human interface device. Is it for audio purposes?
No.
Is it for video purposes? I've already asked all this shit.
I think you might be going over your tracks again. Yes. No, it's not that. No.
What the fuck would you do it for? What do you have that's fucking metal that you plug in on fucking
This
USB?
is gonna be annoying. This is gonna be annoying.
Really annoying.
Fucking Jesus Christ!
Is it a hard drive?
Yeah! An external hard drive!
Oh, that felt good.
How do you feel, Ed?
I don't like this game. Who fucking came up with this shit? It's fucking stupid. Right.
That's so annoying.
We are currently quite far into recording.
Ed, spin the wheel.
Right,
You first.
okay. Well, okay, we'll go for me first. This is my good list. Kyle, this is all your fucking fault. Okay, here's my good list.
Nice.
If anyone wants to have a quick butcher's at that.
So for those who can't see, I can see on the list here, he's got some Marmite. He likes hats, cheddar cheese, an inhaler, spicy food, Doctor Who, Back to the Future trilogy, something that's too small to read.
That is cheese graters that come with a tub.
Oh, yes, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's a selection of them.
The other day.
Go on, Ed, give it a wang. See what happens.
Yeah, this is your fucking fault. Let's spin that wheel.
I understand now.
Tickety, tickety, tick.
Spicy food!
Spicy food.
Oh, I like spicy
So
food.
just to clarify, my wheel is of similar randomness. So it could be like spicy food, versus my Reliant scimitar.
Yeah, well be.
And we're going to have to say which one's the best and for what reasons. And then Kyle is, of course, going to have to give an unbiased opinion. But yes, Ed, spin my wheel. Let's see what concoction we come up with.
Sure.
On mine, I've got Alice in Chains, Incubus, Pocket Knockers, of course, Cars, James Bond, Lenovo ThinkPads. What's the little one up there? Alf.
Air.
Alf?
Air. You decided to go air.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I like breathing. So yeah, that's a couple of them. But yeah, let's see what we come up with.
Spin.
I also like the way the Lenovo ThinkPad is written on a red in black font. That's on Pocket Knockers.
Pocket Knockers.
Hey, unbiased opinion can help here.
Right. Okay. Well, I already think Pocket Knockers is a bag of shit and dying on its arse. So,
speaking of dying on your ass, doesn't spicy food make you want to spit out of your ring piece?
It pretty much fucking does. So
okay, Kyle.
Thanks very much, Kyle, for giving us a brilliant idea where we're not going to be, we're not going to choose a certain area of entertainment for this. We just thought we'd throw any old shit in there.
I wish I had that.
You've got to remember. You got to remember. Imagine like you haven't heard of Pocket Knockers. Not fucking difficult. And also you've never heard of spicy food. And you will have to then unbiased decision depending on who does it better. Good fucking luck, you prick.
Can I just interrupt a moment? I remembered, I forgot something on the intro. Kyle, as your TV, all that stuff.
Yes.
He is the man when Ed came down to Plymouth to meet me when we were allowed to, in between lockdowns and stuff.
Days.
Back in those days, we all went to the pub. Kyle just messaged me, yeah, you at the pub? I was like, yeah. And we all went out. That is when we conceived the Pocket Knockers. Kyle was there on conception. He's basically the godfather of the Pocket Knockers. So I thought that might be worth mentioning. Anyway, spicy food versus the Pocket Knockers. Who's going first, Kyle, and what are you going to ask?
Spicy food and a Pocket Knockers. Well, we'll go for spicy food. And we'll get Ed to talk about spicy food. So what's your worst experience with spicy food?
I've never had a bad experience because spicy food is absolutely fucking brilliant. People go on about, if you have too much spicy food, you'll be shitting through the eye of a needle the next day. The tiles will be falling off the wall, all this bollocks. But no, that doesn't really happen. I mean, if anything, it's just a nice, healthy colonic. If you overdo it, it's fine. You clean that out. You finally get that lump of Crayola out that you chewed up when you were 2 years old. It's all gone.
Ed, that's a load of bullshit. Because your gut's so bad, you eat anything and it comes out like it's through the eye of a needle.
But not spicy food. Not spicy food.
It's the only thing that doesn't. Huh?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I may be lactose intolerant, but but spicy food doesn't matter. It's really good. I mean, when I probably started eating a fair bit of spicy food in my teens, like at Madras, and such. I mean, I'm quite partial to a Naga curry myself.
So whilst all your friends are out experimenting with drugs, you were just eating curry.
Yeah, I mean, stay clean, kids. Don't try drugs. Eat curry.
Can't back that up enough.
Yeah,
unless it's beer. Just to clarify.
Actually, and it goes well with a beer. I mean, there's nothing better than having a curry and like having a beer afterwards. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah. And are you gonna have a Red Dwarf link in there with the Vindaloo?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I can pop in the of course lager. Yeah. Yes, the old mutton Vindaloo monster. Yes. I'll put a picture somewhere. And yeah. I mean, that was not just about curry though. I remember when me and some friends we bought what did you call it? It's called Bujalokia, which is the Naga chili. We bought some and we put some on pizza. It was bloody lovely. We even put some on cheese and toast. It was great. Don't eat them whole because they are a fair bit spicier than your normal jalapeno or habanero.
A jalapeno.
Yeah. So, but we gave it a go, and we even made a chili sauce from it. Yeah. I mean, you've got so many creative options with chilies, and you can make various items of spicy food to your heart's desire. Of course, you have different levels of heat. So you can have mildly spicy, and then you can have hot, and then you can have extra hot, or something like Inferno or XXX hot. The possibilities are endless with spicy food. I rest my fucking case, your bastard honour.
You definitely described it as if people had no fucking idea what spicy food was. So,
well, yeah,
fair play.
Yeah, now it's my job.
I'm not being funny, Mike, but if you fuck this up, I'm deleting the channel after this.
You promise? Okay, so Ed, good one, nice, top notch. Kyle, what question have you got for me?
What were the options again? It was pocket knockers, wasn't it?
Well, that is the option. That was
the only option, isn't it?
For this round, yeah. That's how the game works. Right.
So I've got to ask you any question. You've just got to give it a positive or a negative spin to it.
No, well, positive. Yeah, I'm going to try and say that's
positive. It's all positive.
We're both making it very good. So you've probably just asked him the same thing that you just asked me. Is quite a good one to go.
Oh yeah. What's a big plan for pocket knockers that you hope you can get done after lockdown?
Ooh, well. As Pocket Knockers is the best premier podcasting channel, primarily on both YouTube, Spotify, just go to pocketknockers.co.uk. They're all listed on there. But did you like that, Ed? I got it in. You always complain that I don't say the URL. But yeah, I mean, I think I can't wait until, I've got dreams, right, of us going to expos and everything like that, and then grabbing people and just doing an on-the-spot Pocket Knockers. We can get like a little corner somewhere, set a microphone up, and we can just do an on-the-spot Pocket Knockers with loads of people that we find at the expo. See you at the expo, see you at the... That's a Retro Sesh reference. Don't know what that is, but yeah, that's what I think I would love to do. And then maybe one day we can do one with Oprah Winfrey, and it'll be great.
Fair. That's ambitious.
Pocket Knockers with Oprah Winfrey.
Can you do me a favour, Kyle? Can you ask him if Pocket Knockers is better than Retro Sesh?
Ooh.
You're selling this, mate.
Ooh. So, Michael.
Yeah.
Is Pocket Knockers better than Retro Sesh?
No.
You fucking cunt.
Subscribe to Retro Sesh. What do you think was going to happen?
Shot that one down, didn't he?
But I'll just summarise Pocket Knockers somewhat, rather like Edward did with the spicy food. Basically, I love the format of the Pocket Knockers. Sometimes you have a podcast where they're literally just talking, And you know what? Quite a lot of people managed to get away with just talking to shit to each other, which basically, we've just done that for the first half an hour of this podcast. But we managed to do it. We have a fun game to it, right? And I like to think that quite a lot of the people that listen to the podcast and also watch the videos on YouTube as well do actually like watching them and wondering who's going to win and what the topics are going to be and things like that. It adds a really interesting element to it. We've thought about it. We haven't just talked on the internet. We have thought about a format. And we're branching out. We're doing other YouTube content as well, which will be coming up shortly if it's not out already. You know what Ed's like. Could take an hour, could take 5 years. Have you started editing anything yet?
Yeah.
Oh, have you? Is it good?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's so much scope for Ed and I to chat shit about crap. There you go.
It's a good format. I would watch it.
Did you say you would watch it or you do?
I would watch it. Oh, I have watched it. Yeah, of course I have.
No,
I've watched
it's okay.
it.
No, it's okay. Don't bother. No, it's all right.
Won't watch your stuff though.
No. Kyle, give Ed another spicy food question.
Another spicy food question.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Have you ever had spicy food go in any orifices other than your mouth?
My eyes.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
have had spicy food go into my eyes. Normally, that's like if you cut in a chili, then you forget to wash your hands, and then you rub your eyes.
Could be worse.
But yeah, I've had it with spunk. But the thing with because spicy food is amazing. It's not that I would recommend it to anybody, especially children, but the chilies, that is. You could wipe your eyes, and it is quite an exhilarating feeling. It's like you've opened your eyes for the first time. It's like your eyeballs have been rejuvenated. Sure, there's a slight sting at first, but it's worth it. It is. It's like, when you stick your head out of a window of a car that's going at 60 miles an hour, and you just like keep your eyes wide open, and afterwards you put your head back in and you go, wow, my eyes feel clean. It's like that.
Clean.
I have clean eyes now.
That is not a good message to send out.
No, it's not. It's not. I think that's why I pretended it was saying, "Don't do it, kids." Do you like, you've do you like women standing on your balls as well? Then you like that? Oh, it's a bit painful at first, but after a while,
if they spent 10 minutes jumping up and down in a barrel of chilies, then yeah.
Oh, it's like fresh testicles all over again.
Yeah. It's like I've just hit puberty all over again.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
You become very aware of each one of your pubes. Okay, good stuff. One more for me, Kyle.
One more for you. Ooh. See, thinking on the spot now. This is my main weakness. Thinking on the spot. There
Is it really?
Chuck him in.
Don't worry, I'll edit all the thinking time out.
I won't. It'll let me wait. Yeah. So
And
for
the
pocket
other 15 people that will watch it.
15? You're aiming fucking high, aren't you?
Oh, you've done live ones before, and I'm just trying to think up a good question for you. What's a good question for you? Obviously, this is another problem I have with that question you asked me. I think too much about it. And I go into a weird specific detail where the response is just like, it's not what I fucking asked you, but we'll use it.
Just go for it, yeah.
Oh. I'm fucking drawing a blank here.
Oh. little slipperati. Ooh, a big slipperati.
That echoed through someone's headphones then.
Did it?
Probably be mine with my setup.
Oh, it could be, yeah, because you've got the headset, yeah. Feasibly.
It's hard enough doing one question. What else can I ask you?
Ooh, just making a time marker here, 32 minutes. Dead air.
I warned him. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay. We know it's okay. You take your time, my love.
Just trying to think too much about it. I'll have another drink. Right, so
Yeah,
have
another drink.
Have a drink.
Fucking sloshed.
If you had to choose one person to sponsor the Pocket Knockers, who would it be?
Okay, so if I had to choose one person to sponsor the Pocket Knockers, it would probably be Levi's jeans.
We're sitting down all the fucking time. How would that work? When do we have to?
We'd have to get denim jackets with like the Levi's logo.
What's going around? Hi guys, welcome to Pocket Knockers. Here's my ass.
They've got good pockets. They've also got the little penny pocket.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, I see it now. Better than
Thank you.
Better than Polly
what's in my
Pocket, I
pocket?
guess. But, yeah.
Pelly
With a
Pocket.
bulge.
Pelly Pocket.
Pelly Pocket.
Paddy Pocket, the Irish version.
It's Paddy Pocket.
Paddy Pocket. And it's just like a clover leaf that opens.
It's just like an open up caravan.
Paddy Pocket. And it comes with Paddy McGuinness, even though he's not Irish. But. Okay. There you go. Does that answer your question, Kyle?
Oh, that answers it. Yeah.
For the love of God, who do you think won this round?
Oh, it's got to be Ed.
Yeah.
Smashed it in the
He
ballpark.
did.
He
just-
fucking owned that one.
He's just so much better at talking shit.
It's true. It's what I do best at. I had last week because I wasn't very well. I took a few days off streaming, and the amount of shit I just kept coming out with, like when talking to Flora, she was like, "Please, can you just fucking stream? Because it's the only time you channel this bullshit out."
There you go. Well done, Ed. That's 1.2, young Edward.
Well done
Okay.
indeed.
It's time for the bad wheel. Naughty wheel. Naughty.
Oh.
Get down.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
We'll just leave it there. let that hang for a bit.
Bit like your
I like
chili
that.
bollocks then, isn't it?
Whose wheels first then, Mike?
I'll go first this time.
Okay. Let's have a look at your shit list.
So this is my shit list. Just a couple of things on there. One of them is Ed. We've got people who are late, Nintendo Switch Lite, speed humps, some other things. Roadworks.
Oh, was that
yes.
the cheap Chinese shit? Like it was like Wish stuff and things like that, wasn't it? Just like electronic stuff or whatever.
Well, like I think I put specifically in brackets like solar powered lights.
Yeah.
Like the fucking, like, I can't remember who I was talking to now. They said they had 3 sets of like solar powered lights. You know, the shit fucking lights you put in your garden or whatever. They've gone through 3 in 1 year because they're just so shit. They're not fit for purpose. I don't understand how. Anyway, this is.
Starting off on. Yeah.
Okay.
Spin the wheel. Oh, I think Volkswagen's on there as well. Crack on.
Okay.
Crack on.
Tickety tick 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 tick. Volkswagens.
There you go.
How the fuck about that?
There you go. Okay.
I know my car is shit, by the way.
You got a Vauxhall.
Oh, fuck, I do. It was just a statement. It was nothing to do with Volkswagens. It was just a statement. What the fuck did I do that?
I don't know. Because you're fucking shit.
Do you know what?
have you
Just
got
for
on your
you,
wheel?
Mike, I'll leave that in.
Thank you.
Right.
Right. You on your wheel, what have you got on there?
Modern toilets.
I see retro sash.
Modern toilets, you know, because they always seem to be smaller now. There's not enough, like, arse area. It's not because I'm getting fatter. Yeah, washer, dryer combis. Corn on the cob. Mosquitoes, tomatoes, wires. The monarchy. Something else I can't fucking read. A single Lego brick left on the floor. Retro sesh. So let's see.
Okay.
Oh, the one I couldn't see was Mike. I've got wires.
Oh, wires.
What was yours again?
Volkswagens.
This is going to be an interesting one.
So you're the thing that you think is the most shit is literally what is used to connect anything to power. And okay, sure. Yeah. Roll with it. Who's going first, Kyle? And what is your question?
Well, we'll have Mike go first. And so for you, it was Volkswagen, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
So, what's the worst Volkswagen that they've ever made?
The
You
worst
should know this.
It's the 2007 Volkswagen Passat Estate.
Why is that? Why is it so bad?
Right.
What's wrong with the Volkswagen?
Yeah, this was all he wanted to do. He just wanted to vent about having to take his car into the fucking garage.
I do. No, it's not even that.
There's some history here that I don't know about, so this could be a good story for me.
Right.
I'm gonna have a nap.
Yeah, well, you were going to, because you're over 90 years old, weren't you? Before we started this podcast, you were going to have a nap. Did you have one in the end?
You can fucking talk.
What?
Before on Saturdays where do you want to get some content put together? Yeah, I'm just going to have a little nap for a bit first. You have done that. You have fucking done that.
Because I'm hungover.
Go on. Crack on.
Right. Volkswagen, my car, by the way, everyone listening and watching. It's fucking horrible. It's got an electric handbrake, right? And one of the first things I experienced was one of the rear pads went. So I had to get that changed, and it actually started grinding a little bit on the disc. Bit shit. So I had the pads and disc changed. Normally, I'm a hands-on guy. You know, I could do that myself, but I can't because it's got an electric handbrake and you need a £10,000 machine just to plug into the car to tell it to wind the calipers back so you can change the discs and the pads. Just another piece of shit. Now, you see, we were talking earlier about the solar-powered lights and how that's just unnecessary and how they can get away with pushing that in the market when it's completely not fit for purpose. So what's the point in having a vehicle that can't be service maintained by normal mechanics when you need these specialist tools just to do that? Why couldn't they have a button somewhere? There you go. Done. No, you have to take it to a fucking specialist to get it done. Anyway, I get the pads done and the discs because, as I say, they were scored. And literally 2 weeks later, the handbrake broke. So it just locked on. I couldn't get it off. And I had to get the car towed to a garage where they charged me £500 for a caliper. One fucking caliper. That was done. I said, okay, well, you've done that now. So maybe you could just grease the other side up or, put some more grease into it, lube it up a bit to try and, see if it lasts any longer. And they said, oh, no, sorry, it's a sealed unit. Okay. So Volkswagen have successfully made a unique caliper that you need to buy for £500, even though it's £600 for full race spec brakes for the front of my Scimitar that I can fit on my own. And they're not serviceable. So they literally will all fail. The car's only 17 years old, by the way. My calipers on my Scimitar are 50 years old, and it's absolutely fine. Right, I get the car back. It's fine. The brakes work. Then the door handle, this was a couple of months later, the door handle to the driver's side stops working. I can't open the door anymore, so I have to now open the rear passenger door, lean through next to my driver's seat, and open it from the inside. All right? Fucking shit. Absolutely terrible. It's like they spend money and engineer the components. Like, for instance, I don't know, the steering wheel. It was a nice feeling steering wheel. But then things that you use all the time, like the door handles and the brakes, they just spend absolutely no time or effort in on materials or R&D, unless it's of the profit of the company, because then they know eventually the guy's going to have to bloody get the thing serviced by their own technician. Oh my God, what an absolute piece of shit. The key never worked to unlock the car. It just was shit. I had to take the little thing out and unlock the door manually to then get into the car. It was horrible. I did that for ages. The guy who sold it to me said, yeah, it's like that. The other one's dodgy too, but, it works sometimes. He said it works sometimes, and it unlocked when I bought the car. I swear to God, it worked probably maybe 20% of the time. Other times, I would have to unlock it with the key. And not only did I lose the little fucking shit cap that you have to take off the door, so it looks like shit now as well, but I was going to get it reprogrammed or get a new one made, which you have to get through Volkswagen. 300 quid. Cheers, lads. Oh, and you know what? They're going to charge you 56 quid to program the fucking thing as well for a key. Whereas for the Scimitar, it's a key and you get a new one for a tenner and it's fine. It works. And the car's still there. It's not been stolen. Nothing's ever been broken into or taken from it. What the fuck are they doing? And you know what's really bad is that I took it to the thing actually, no, I didn't take it to a shop. I took it to my dad and I said, Dad, I need a new key. And he was like, let me have a look at your original one. He changed the battery and it fucking worked. So the guy that said, "Oh no, I've tried the batteries and everything. Yeah, it's a fault with the module inside," was just plain lying. And yeah, it could have just changed the battery. Unfortunately, by this time, even though I now had a working key to unlock the car, as I said, the door handle's broken, so I still have to go through the back to get into the fucking thing. Okay, we'll leave it there.
Wow. That was very enlightening.
There you go. It's fucking. You know what? Like, I understand that they need to make some money. They need to a bit of planned obsolescence and things like that.
We're back on it. Oh.
But it's just everyone always says, "Oh yes, German cars, they're so reliable, so well engineered." No, they're not. They're fucking built incorrectly by people who want to profit from the people who buy them, or at least own them in plus 10 years. Come on, ask Ed something about his fucking wires.
Wow.
Hi, I'm still here. Yeah, crack on.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah. So we're moving on to you, Ed.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
So we've got to talk about why wires are so bad, is it? So
Yeah.
we've heard a small subject about the Volkswagens. What's so diabolically bad? Like what's like the biggest flaw we have with wires these days?
I'm going to move my camera just so people can see this. But have you seen all this shit on my desk? It's like
so. Just for those listening, he's got a load of shit on his desk.
Yeah. Basically, I've got like a mixer and like there's fucking wires everywhere. And if I look under my desk, there's just fucking wires everywhere. You have one PC with, you don't even have to have 3 monitors. You can just have one, and that's already fucking enough. And then these days, it's like doesn't matter if you've got wireless, because like most like straight out of the box home routers, the wireless is fucking shit anyway. It's like, I'm on Virgin Media, and Mike knows this full well, that the Wi-Fi is absolute gash. So what you want to do is you want to wire it, which means more fucking wires all the fucking time. And then I've got a Denon amp connected to everything up on my TV. So connected to the Denon amp, you've got the games console, you've got your Blu-ray player, you've got your cable box or Skybox or whatever, and then it's just HDMI cable, more HDMI cables, more fucking HDMI cables, Ethernet cables if you want a fucking stable internet connection, and then you've got your speakers set up around the house, and it's more fucking wires. Everything is fucking wires, and people are going, "Oh, it doesn't look very tidy because you got fucking wires everywhere." I'm like, I'm sorry, I haven't got enough fucking money to fucking borrow out my bastard walls to fucking make ducts for all these fucking wires. Just wires everywhere. Seriously. Oh, you know what? I best charge my phone. I've got a charger for upstairs, but sometimes I might forget it. So you know what? It's probably easier if I get a fucking another charger for downstairs as well. Oh, but wait, mine's USB-C and the other person's one isn't. It's micro USB. So that means we've got to have two upstairs and 2 fucking downstairs. You know what? I'm having a shit. I might as well get a really long fucking USB cable to go to my fucking shit-sized toilet as well. Oh, let's have another one then. Just fucking wires every fucking where. Stupid fucking shit. And then you work in IT, or it's even fucking worse. You go to a patch panel that you've just taken over a contract, and the fucking previous IT provider, they haven't fucking put the wires in neatly into the panels. No, they fucking haven't. It's just fucking everywhere. You know what? I'll try and trace this thing. It's like you get fucking headphones, right? And you put them in your pocket. You put them there neatly together. It's fine. Put them in your coat pocket. You go out. And then later on, you're thinking, you know what? I'm having a bit of a walk. I'll take my headphones out of my fucking pocket. Doesn't matter how neat they are. They're like all fucking twisted together. They're evil. They're fucking evil.
I've got a wireless headset, actually.
Fuck off.
I mean, most people have wireless headphones as well.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. I charge my phone wirelessly too, actually.
Yeah, I've got that little docking station. You just place it on top. No wires.
Boom. And, I got an Android and an iPhone. Both just go on there easy. It's good.
Next question. not sure how to approach the Volkswagen because
don't poke the wild bear.
But that's the thing. He's asleep at the moment, so
dormant.
We'll just we'll try to keep it brief.
All right.
Yeah.
I can just do more if you want.
Well, another subject, or more on the same subject.
Yeah, I'm not done.
So, why Volkswagens are so shit? Okay, so what's the worst feature that they brought out that they thought was good?
It's the electric handbrake, like fucking hands down.
That's what I was thinking. We'd go back to that, wouldn't we?
Yeah, it's the electric handbrake. I guess the thing is that Volkswagen have made cars for for a very long time, and they make them so dull and plain that they're easily usable and accessible for everyday people, right? The steering's really light, there's no feel, you've got the dual mass clutch, as most cars do now, dual mass flywheel, as most cars do, which numbs everything, makes the whole driving experience completely numb and non-engaging, which means that, grandma or, a family or whatever, they can just go away and completely fatigueless drive wherever they want without really any enthusiasm. But as a car enthusiast, it's absolutely drizzle just driving a Volkswagen. It's actually dangerous because you actually just end up daydreaming and you're like, oh yeah, she's fit. Oh fuck, I'm driving here. And it's surely more dangerous having a car that's so numb. I tell you what, when I'm driving my Scimitar, I'm not thinking about anything apart from trying to keep the car where it's supposed to be on the road. But yeah, like that, just shit numbness. But the electronic handbrake is definitely the worst thing they've come up with. And I believe it was them that invented it originally, or at least, inspired the idea. I don't even know how to stop in an emergency. I guess you just push and hold the button, but I don't know, it might not even do that. It might just be like, oh, your hydraulics are gone. If you fuck yourself. No one knows. I'm keeping it short.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
One final question for Edward.
For wires, obviously he thinks they're a bad subject.
I know. Here's a subject that you could come up with a question for, is the fact that you don't get even chargers with your phones and Nintendos and stuff anymore. See if you can come up with a question for that, maybe. I don't know.
You don't get even chargers.
You don't get chargers now when you buy a phone, do you? You just get the phone.
I do.
No, not on
iPhones.
Well, Samsungs and Apples.
Do you?
I do.
No.
Yeah, you do.
No, they don't. Not with an Apple.
You do. I got a charger when I bought mine.
No, they don't come with the plugs, do they?
They do.
No,
they don't.
Doesn't.
They don't come with the plugs.
Mine did.
What phone have you got? This is the box.
iPhone 10X.
Well, that would fucking do it then. Yeah, it's an old phone.
No, the new ones, they don't come with them.
Go on, Ed. For you.
So what is it? Go on then. What have you got?
What do you think about the new phones coming out without the chargers?
I'm fine with it.
Really? Why?
Because there's too fucking many. You end up just having a box full of fucking the same chargers over and over again. I'm sorry, I don't need 20 of fucking the same thing. Like, but by the time we went through micro USB, how many do you fucking have? And USB-C is the same fucking thing now. Before it was really difficult to, just to make sure you had a spare USB-C cable lying around, and then there's too fucking many. After a certain amount of time, when it becomes the proper standard, then they should just stop. If you want it, then buy an extra one. Okay, you shouldn't have to buy it at the extortionate price most phone manufacturers do, but let's be honest, not a lot of people do that. They'll go and buy one off Amazon, which does the job perfectly fine anyway. I think it's great. There's no point. Everyone's got the fucking plugs. How many of these fucking plugs do I need? I don't.
I've got to disagree with you, Ed. Like there are. I get your point completely 100%. But when you take into the fact that there's two things that stick out to me. They charge the same amount of money for the phone. They're giving you something less for the same amount of money. And the other thing is that the technology's always improving. They go, oh yes, it can charge now at 65 watts. Well, that's great. But my fucking charger that you've got kicking around in your drawer or whatever is still only a fucking, a 1 amp charger, a 2 amp charger, a 3 amp, whatever it may be. But it's not going to use that phone to its extent that it's capable of. It's marketing the fact that it can charge in half an hour.
How desperate are you to charge your phone? I just normally charge mine overnight and it's done.
I know, me too, man. Me too. I wireless charge at like 1 watt.
If you have
I just trickle charge it.
If you have a specialist need to charge it at that stupid fucking speed, then there's got to be a reason, and just fork out for the fucking charger. No one else really needs it. They charge their phones overnight.
I'm saying you're buying the performance.
And you're saying that, you're paying the difference for it, but I'm not being funny, but with all the different processors coming along, I mean, look at Google, probably the worst one, where the latest flagship phone, they've actually cheapened the quality.
Oh, right.
And they're not using the latest Snapdragon processor or something like that. But I mean, iPhone, for instance, as much as I fucking hate them, they are still using the latest technology. They're not cheapening the value of it. They are making it better at probably the same price.
I mean, yeah, but you always get incremental improvements with the phone, of course.
Can we just question why on camera right now, Kyle is leaned up against his window, almost like he's peering through his own curtain? I'm confused.
His girlfriend crept in to get something?
Yeah, and it was in an awkward place. So I didn't want to interrupt you guys. I was listening away.
That's fine. That's fine. Did we miss anything?
You did, yes.
Okay. Right. Anyway, let's continue.
Oh, did I miss anything? No, did you miss it? No, yeah, you're good.
No. I thought he was asking, was she naked? What did we miss? Okay, right. So, okay, fine.
I don't see the need for it because we've got too many wires. I've got a box not far from here. It's probably it's probably about 30 by 30 and 30 deep. And it's just packed with various fucking wires. And if that's not bad enough, then I've also got a huge underbed container with more fucking wires. Just wires everywhere. And I did a massive clear out 2 years ago, and now I've accumulated more fucking shit that I don't use.
Good. Okay. And you don't mind losing out on that performance and still paying the same amount of money?
I'm not losing out on any performance. I disagree.
You are. Okay, cool. Wires or Volkswagens?
I just disagree with Ed.
What do you mean?
Say again. That's someone I know. I disagree with Ed with not having the wires in the phones. You've got to have the up-to-date wire, up-to-date charger with the new phone, especially if they change their charging port, because that'll fuck you over. Go from USB 3 to a new, talking about how ancient my phone is, because I was already wrong about not even knowing about chargers not coming with it. So before I figured that out.
Yeah. So, I mean, Ed is partially right. I mean, I've got an iPhone 12, you've got an iPhone 10. They do have the same connector. I could come over your house and charge my phone, even though my phone can charge faster than that if I had the proper thing for it.
But chargers,
you don't need to charge it faster.
The other thing is that you're literally selling a device that requires that component. I know, Ed, you've got loads of cables. That's great. I have too, and I'm sure Kyle has loads. And most people do.
A lot of people are transferring their phones lately. They go from Android to iPhone. And
I did.
If the preconception is, you've got loads of wires at home anyway, they'll be like, for the wrong fucking phone. So,
and if you factor in the cost of having to buy a charger on top of that, then you're paying even more than you would have done, even though they're charging the same amount of price.
I'm sure most mobile phone shops would have some kind of I don't know, iPhone early, adoption policy or something in place, where they would just give you
paying DLC to charge your phone. You can't do that. Here's your phone. Pay a bit more to charge it. It's a bit can't handle that.
You guys are actually saying that it's a nuisance. That the wires are a nuisance in this situation.
Oh no, I want the wires.
Yeah, I want it. I want that charger.
You're saying that you want the wires, but earlier on you were saying that you don't need the wires. Could you make your mind up? Do you want them or do you need them? Do you not need them?
If I'm paying 1,200 quid for a phone, I want a fucking charger for it.
So you want a charger for it even though you charge all your devices wirelessly?
Yeah.
Why?
So I can take it to work. So I can have it downstairs if I'm watching TV and I've been on my phone all day.
If you've got a cable at work, haven't you? You've already said that. What do you want an extra wire for?
Because my cable's worn away. I need one for my car because I plug mine in through the USB slot and it is knackered. It's on its ends. So if I get a new phone with a new cable, I'm like, ideal. That's going to replace my broken one in the car. Spot on.
It's the only reason the only reason you change your phone is because you want a new charging cable.
It's a nice bonus. If I get a new phone, I want a new fresh cable. It's just the way it goes. You've got the old tatty cable. Yes, this cable does work, but it's life expectancy.
So you're saying what the life expectancy of the cable is short?
Yes.
So that's a bit of a frustration. That is a bit of a frustration about the wire, then, isn't it?
He's a little twisty twist, isn't he?
It sounds like you've got a problem there with wires, and I agree. Wires are a pain in the arse.
Especially when they don't come with your fucking phone.
I would go to the extent that they are a mild inconvenience. However, the Volkswagen with its multiple problems, and I just had to agree with Mike. It is the bigger problem. I didn't
listen. I just read a good book instead.
You've already heard it 16 times anyway.
I can tell. As soon as he reached for the book, I was like, yeah. This is going to go on for a while, isn't
it? Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're 1-1. You won the good round, Ed. I won the bad round. We had an argument. It was fun. Now it's time for
I don't want it. Now that I know the rules and how it works,
you said you had watched the Pocket Knockers before.
I watched some of it when I was in bed.
You were fucking, weren't you? No, come on. Do Kyle's round, Edward. Sorry. Normally, we ask a guest to give us a list of 10 things. Normally, they're of the same subject. And we'll say if they give us 10 things, we'll say, oh, no, I already know a lot about James Bond, so we'll take that out. And, oh, Ed knows a lot about Doctor Who, so we can't do that. And we'll end up with, let's just say 5 or 6 remaining good ideas. I believe in this circumstance, there are 2.
Can we have a look through the list that you gave me? I'm just looking at Discord now. So we've got, for starters, we've got Sega One system growing up.
I think he owned one Sega system.
One system growing up. Okay. Then you've got Halo 1 and 2. And I think you've played Halo, haven't you? We both grew up with Sega, so we can't really riff off that, can we? Because we know them both. Xbox Live early stages. I believe you've had experience with Xbox Live, didn't you?
I fucking hated Xbox.
Yeah. Let's make this clear before you carry on. When this list was being written up or just randomly typed up, I thought these were subjects just to talk about. I didn't realise they were going to be.
You said you have listened to our podcast before.
Not the whole thing. I normally turn it off about.
You only need to listen to the first round.
To the first 20 minutes to kind of get the gist.
The ones that I've seen, I've caught up halfway through, like when it's been on Twitch.
It doesn't matter how far through it is. It's the same. Have you noticed how the format works now?
Normally I see moving. I don't understand what's going on.
So then we've got PS2. Then you've got, is it Oni? Is that Oni? Oni, and Time Splitters. I've played Time Splitters, great. So we've had to remove
extensively.
Then we've got films, and we've got Alien franchise. Yes, I like the Alien franchise. Watched them. Yeah. Galaxy Quest. I watched Galaxy Quest about a month ago. Arnold Schwarzenegger films. Both me and Mike love Arnold Schwarzenegger films. Then we've got Stargate was a big thing for you. I didn't watch a lot of the later stuff. I watched Stargate Universe, a bit of Atlantis, but I've also watched a fair bit of SG-1, so we had to remove that. Serenity, Firefly, funnily enough, that's on my wheel of favourite TV series. So we had to remove that. Big Jurassic Park fan. Yeah, so anyway, we've had to kind of witter it down a bit. So let's have a look at your wheel. So we've got 3 items on this wheel. We kept Stargate on there because I'm not very overly familiar with it. And we've got Oni, and we've got, what's the last one? Oh, Halo. But did we keep Halo? Because I've not really bothered with Halo.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, okay. Sure. So the idea of this round, by the way, Kyle, is that you, of course, have to remain unbiased. Ed and I are going to have to, we don't know what these subjects are or what games they are, what series they are. So we're going to have to take a 5-minute Googling break after we get assigned our what's-its so we can do some research. Then, rather like a car salesman, we are going to pretend it's the best thing in the world. This is why this choice is the best. Well, and then you have to guess.
Funny enough, these would be my 3 favourite things as well. Although I am biased, I will take that into consideration. But I look forward to seeing or hearing what you talk about it and how you present it.
Let's have a look at Mike's first.
I went first
Okay,
last time.
mine.
This is yours.
Mine.
You got Oni.
I've got Oni.
Oni.
And now we've got Mike's. Now there's only 3 items on this wheel. Let's hope it doesn't fucking repeat itself.
Yeah.
Spin.
It's going to. Yeah. Oh, no. Halo.
Hello.
It's also a very good Machine Head song. Right.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to take a 5-minute break, guys. We're going to do some rampant Googling for 5 minutes, and then we're going to come back and we're going to car sales the shit out of Kyle.
See you in a mo.
Ooh.
Okay, so we're discussing Oni, which is it's a third-person shooter. It was originally developed by Bungie West, which is an offshoot of Bungie, who coincidentally
make Halo.
Yeah, so there we go. We got a nice little tie in there. But that they developed it. They developed it for Windows, and now we are actually talking about the PlayStation 2 version. And
can I just say how horrendously weird it is that we were talking about the most random shit that we could come up with, and we've ended up with 2 games made by basically the same developer.
Yeah, same company.
Same company.
Yeah, so fucking weird.
Okay, all right. Crack on, sorry.
Yeah, so we're talking about the PS2 version, though, but that was a port. And it was developed by Rockstar Canada, actually. It's very much an anime style, like similar to, I suppose it was like heavily inspired by things like Akira and Ghost in the Shell. Not Akira, it's Akira. See like what I'm doing there? Yeah. Extra points.
Okay.
Extra points. But yeah, it's very much it's a third-person shooter, and you've got normally have a selection of like 10 different guns, because you've got like your handguns, your rifles, rocket launchers, and such. And yeah. It's you've got different things like power-ups like hypo sprays, which it's basically their version of health, and so cloaking devices, so you can be invisible for a certain period of time, and they're normally like scattered in different areas of the level, or they can also be found on corpses when you kill people. But although you got 10 different weapons, you can only carry 1 weapon at a time, and you don't have a lot of ammunition. So it very much encourages more hand-to-hand combat than anything. That's pretty much like the element of the gameplay. It's supposed to be set in the year 2032, where it's like a dystopian future, a dystopian Earth, like it's a polluted Earth and not very much of it's habitable. It's supposed to be like all the nations of the world, they're now one single like entity, and it's called the WCG, the World Coalition Government, which is like a totalitarian government. It's just like you'll play this character called Kanoko, and it's so you're working for this other company, like the Technological Crimes Task Force, TCTF. But then you start to learn your employees have been keeping like secrets about the own player's past, which is, very, very close to Ghost in the Shell, I guess, in that kind of way. And so then it's a case of you turning against them, and then you start battling not only like the enemy of the TCTF, but the TCTF itself. And then that's pretty much it, I guess.
Well, so you've just read Wikipedia well there?
You're looking at it too, are you?
No, I'm looking at you. I've got Wiki open.
I've just got a good memory.
Because it's your favourite game. Good.
My favourite game.
Right.
It's not your favourite list. Yeah.
Allow me to give you, a brief synopsis on Halo. All right?
Sell it to me.
Is that okay? I will. I'll sell it to you, as well as Xbox sold it to so many people worldwide. This game, if there was much of an internet back in 2001, it broke it. It was one of the best games to come out. It was also like single player, such a thick storyline. Halo was the Earth. It was a man-made Earth in the shape of a ring, a halo, if you like. It had flood creepiness on it. You have aliens on it, and you play as, of course, Master Chief, who goes around kicking ass and chewing bubble gum. This game is revolutionary of its time. It was pretty much the first proper split screen multiplayer experience that you could go to since GoldenEye came out. You get on the Warthogs, which were the trucks, ATVs. You had like so many different vehicles for a shooter, for a first person shooter. You had like flying things. You had tanks even. It's amazing how they managed to fit all of these things into a 2001 release for the Xbox, which came out. And this was this display of what they can do on this console, and it blew the fucking everything else out the water. It was mental. It went on. They spent so much money and development in this game. Not only is the storyline very thick and the gameplay very well, they've now remastered them today, and you can play them in the Master Chief Collection. I very highly advise you do that, because you can do on a modern PC. You can do it with your friends. You can do it co-op. But the music and everything in this game is absolutely mental, to the point where people have covered it. There's been many renditions. There's been viral videos of people singing it. It's like an orchestral, harmonic, theme tune that you sing in an echo chamber, and it sounds glorious. You can't possibly get it. They even made an anime of Halo, for God's sake. Ed's was about an anime. I'm assuming Bungie love anime for some reason. They based everything on it. But no, it's a staple, and they're still going strong today. Halo 5, Halo 4's out currently, of course, but Halo 5, they're working on it. It's going to be awesome. And, I'm personally very much looking forward to it. The games, as you go through, just get better.
Ooh. That was a pitch and a half.
Thank you.
That. Ooh.
Ask us questions, Kyle.
Yes. Let's have a look. What could I ask you?
See, this is good now, though, because these are two of your favourite things, right?
Oh, yeah. It's hard as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Knowing that it's both game related as well. These are difficult subjects.
I thought that would make it easier for you. Not choosing between a Stanley knife and a shiatsu massage.
Depends what mood I'm in. It's, we'll go with Ed. Yeah. All right. So, how fit is the main character of Oni?
Would you bang her?
That's the low-key question.
What does she look like?
You said it was a girl.
I think
Coco.
Don't get me wrong. I think that the main character is a very attractive person. I do, but I think I don't really see it like that. I see the character, and I have the admiration and respect I have for the character's skills, especially the amazing martial arts skills involved. It just like they've actually humanized this character so much. It's not just like, oh, that's fit. It's more like, you know what, I really get involved with this character's story, and I guess that I don't just think she's fit. I guess I'm in love with her.
Oh.
So you make meaningful sex to her.
Fuck off.
Bit of martial arts, anything to get you pinned down, isn't it?
How fit is it? Fucking hell.
Well, they didn't have to be easy questions, did they?
No, fucking Christ.
They can be hard.
She's beautiful. We'd have amazing children.
Well, that's somewhat the answer I wanted, I
She's got
suppose.
purple hair as well. Imagine how grey purple their hair would be if they're children. If Ed and Oni fucked. It would have it'd be like lavender, wouldn't it?
Grapple.
Grapple. Okay, good. What question have you got for me, Kyle?
Oh, well, Master Chief sounds like a bit of a strong character.
He's a tough mother.
Would you describe him as someone who's into being dominated or dominating?
You know what? I reckon he likes to be dominated. I reckon
It's a secret fetish, you reckon, yeah?
Cortana would fuck him up, I reckon. I reckon as soon as he takes his armor off and he's, oh, honey, it's been a fucking shit day at work. He's on the sofa. She comes in, leather straps, boom. He's on the floor, hogtied in a heartbeat. And you know what? It's actually a training regiment as well because it makes him tougher. She paddles him, fucking bam, bam, and he just takes it and it toughens him up. He's fucking basically Shrek at this point because he's got layers.
There's got to be an anime of this. You said there was anime of it. Halo is surely a version of this somewhere.
I don't know. Yeah, you might have to do some research. Ed,
Google
in
time,
post.
is it?
See if you can get some in post, Ed. See what you can come up with. But yeah. Basically, it makes his submissive side actually makes him more dominant in the battlefield. Is what I'm saying. Okay,
submissive side. I'm gonna tie you up like I got tied up last night.
Yeah. With wires.
No. Oh no.
Okay, right. Kyle.
Who sold it to me more, yeah?
Yeah.
Well.
And then we'll fucking guess what's in your pocket anyway. All right.
I suppose as a salesman, it's got to go to Mike.
Yeah,
that one was sold better.
I did pretty much just read Wikipedia.
Like when you see someone reading a teleprompter.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I even tried to kind of get it in angle of the camera, so it looked like I was looking at the camera. But
and here we have Oni made in so and so 2000.
It grossed 1.7 billion on its first release. And
I'm good at scanning a web page at least, like picking up the key bits.
Yeah.
I should have stuck to my phone where you just think I'm thinking and I'm looking down. Going, it's problem
I
is
was
I
literally
use the PC.
thinking that the whole time. Yeah, I was thinking that the whole time. I was like, he's definitely looking at a web page. How did he type that in? And why is he not angry at himself? Okay, Kyle, you got something in your pocket for us, sir?
I might do, yes.
Oh, Ed, have a first bash.
Tell you, it best not be a lighter. Is it a lighter?
No.
Oh, fuck for that.
Okay.
All right, go on. I just had to check. Right, go on.
Okay. Plastic?
Partially.
Okay.
Partially plastic. Is
Partial
it
to plastic.
Is it also is the other part metal?
No, but I will say it's two parts.
Oh,
one part plastic.
It's a fucking weird cooking recipe.
Is it a memory stick?
No.
Oh fuck! I thought the plastic would be the end on it.
It said no metal. Can you have a?
Yeah. Good point. Okay. Moving on.
Does it contain wood?
No.
Rubber.
No, not rubber.
Not.
That was close though. Close to rubber, but not rubber. Half as plastic. It's not.
Fucking hell.
I wouldn't say half plastic, half. It's
one part. Yeah.
One
if
part
you've got
plastic,
something like a fucking like a tomato sauce dip or something like that.
No, this is actually like designed to be in your pocket as well.
Oh,
Something to go on the go. No.
It's not a wallet.
No, but you're close to one of the elements.
Is it a phone case?
No.
So
By elements, I mean
leather?
what it's made of.
Leather,
Plastic.
leather,
So
and
two
plastic.
parts. One part leather, one part plastic.
And it's
Is it a
designed-
Ridge wallet, not a sponsor?
No.
Okay.
So you said phone case. So it's leather and plastic, and it's designed to go in the pocket. Someone listening to this is going to be screaming at us now.
They
Yeah, I know.
want you to take it out with you.
You're giving us a lot of clues here. So.
Yeah, I've got to fucking say. Jesus. So
It's a random one. It might
Did you
surprise
say
you.
it's a random one? You don't need to tell us, mate. Everything else you've fucking given us is random.
So it is. Is it used for carrying items within?
No. The plastic bit goes in the leather bit.
It's a plectrum holder.
No.
Oh. Is it music related?
No.
Is it like a credit card holder?
No. But you're thinking of the right path. So, the leather bit.
The insertion. I'm thinking along the right.
That's the important bit, isn't it?
The
That's the
insertion.
important bit.
Is it a leather Pokemon card holder? And the thing that you put in it is part of it.
The thing you put in it is plastic. The plastic goes into the leather.
But is it part of it? When you bought it, did it come with that plastic
Yes.
bit in it?
Yes.
It did.
Oh,
Okay, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's no electricity involved here?
No electricity at all. Nope.
No chips or anything?
No chips.
So I didn't want to ask anything, Mike. You crack on, mate. Don't you fucking
Oh, you're fucking staring at your knees.
wait for you to fucking finish talking.
Oh, where are you talking? Oh, you always talk so much, Michael. No.
Anyway, you ask away, mate.
No, you fucking
Plastic.
You.
Okay, so we've got he thinks he's got it. He thinks he's got it.
He's got it.
Oh,
I
go
might
on
know.
then.
I got an idea.
Go on.
No,
then.
you ask. You ask something first. Go on. Go on.
Okay, is it used as a form of identification?
No.
Is it like some sort of shit, like 15,000 in one utility pocket knife tool?
Oh,
thing?
not one of them things, like where you got like a beer bottle opener
No,
thing and stuff
But it's
like
not that because it's
No.
made of plastic.
Yeah.
But
It's not that. No.
is it close?
You're sort of on the right path. Utility, or sort of like you'd use it quite often, maybe. Us three would use it.
Us three would use it.
Gaming related?
Oh, is it
No.
for racking up lines? I'll put it back in.
Hi, Mum.
I'll put it back in the leather pocket now. Yeah.
No. Just clarify.
It's not gaming related.
It's not gaming related. No.
Is it an aid to rolling cigarettes?
No, but it's an aid for something.
Oh yeah, we got that.
Us three having.
I didn't think you just carry a bit of plastic and leather.
Yeah. What? you don't smoke, do you, Kyle?
I do not. No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no.
Sorry.
So it has to be something that we all have in common.
Yeah.
Is it phone related?
No.
Oh fuck me! Is it a comb? Is it like a beard comb or a hair
Beard
comb?
comb.
A fucking beard comb, isn't it?
Oh, it's a bit and a train.
I tried giving so many clues to the mustache and beard for the entire thing. I was
Really?
stroking my beard non-stop.
My God.
I just do that all the time anyway. It's like,
I was
Yeah,
doing
me
it
too,
specifically.
yeah.
I was going,
Let me shock you. I
it's
don't
quite a nice
comb
little
my
bit.
beard.
no, you don't have a beard comb. I never would have guessed.
The ruffle.
wow.
The chops on that. People listening, Ed has plumped his beard up and now looks like
Oh, my
Captain
camera's-
Jasper.
Don't think you can actually see it on that camera.
Yeah, we are.
Just a mess. A mess.
It's kind of blending into your t-shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
All right. Oh.
Right then.
He's had a few gins.
Okay. We're at an hour and a half recording. should we do something else?
We should find something just like to throw in at the end, really.
Avoid my
Should we just do another pocket thing?
subjects.
I don't know. We've done the pocket thing.
We've done a lot.
The pocket thing is pretty good.
We've done the pocket.
Let's talk about. All right.
Do you want to talk about Kebabgate?
I want to talk about Volkswagen. No, I'm joking.
I'll panic then.
No, kebab stories will be kept for streams only.
Mate, those kebabs. I got a foot with that.
I want to talk about fear when you're driving. And when I was driving home today, was put in a situation that I've never been in before. And I don't know if many people have. And I would love your view on it. All right.
Okay.
So I'm driving. I'm at a set of lights. All right. And on the pavement next to me is a very slow-moving trio of organic beings. There's a small dog, which is on a lead, held by mum, and then a maybe 10-year-old child on one of those, what they call hoverboards. It's not a fucking hoverboard. Yeah. It's one of those things that they stand on, they lean forward and it moves forward, and they lean back and it moves back. And
like the roly-wheelie things. It's like a handle. It's like a handleless Segway, basically, isn't it?
A shit Segway, yes. And you can tell it's like the most cheapy Chinese thing ever. Let's not get into that again. It's got like loads of lights on it and everything like this. It's bloody crap looking.
It's one of the ones that are banned. To actually use it. I don't think you're allowed to even use it in public areas whatsoever.
Yeah, I can't imagine you would, because the reason why I had such fear is that the light is just about to go green. It's red. I'm stopped at the light and it's about to go green. I'm looking over at this girl who can barely keep herself on this fucking thing.
I've been there.
And I'm like just about to drive my 2 tons of German Panzerwagen next to her. And I'm like, if she fucking launches herself or can't control it in front of me, it's got to be my fault, right? I'm like, what the fuck? And mum's obviously got the dog. She's not like paying attention or like, brace to catch her if need be. Look, go to a park, play with it what you want. I'm not saying don't fucking use them, but just, then there was a slim, not that low, it was a little pavement. No, I guess it was an average size pavement. But when you're on something that's capable of going 10, 15 mile an hour at the wrong twitch, man, I don't know, man. I felt really fucking pressured at that point. What about you guys?
I have been in a very similar situation with that. The last place I worked at, when you leave, like on my way into the main road, it used to be down one of these terraced streets, and it's the ones where you've always got to give way for someone else because there's only enough room for one car going up. And the road was pretty much packed with cars left and right, and there was a local shop just there. Well, of course it's a local shop. It was just there, but you know what I mean. But as I was just driving past, there was a van parked there, and then all of a sudden, out of it, there came this girl on this handle the Segway, these hoverboard things, just came shot out for about probably only like 2 foot from the van. And then did a U-turn, just did a quick U-turn as you went round. But as you're driving and you see that, you suddenly see someone come out the road, you're on
the anchors.
You whack your fucking handbrakes on and everything.
Yeah, well, you don't, because if you're in a modern car, it's got an electric handbrake.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. But it shat me up. And what was really annoying is as I rolled past and I checked to the right, she was there with all her mates laughing their fucking heads off.
Yeah,
Like, just no, don't fucking.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like, oh yeah, okay, granddad, shut up. No, like honestly, I like to feel I'm very young at heart. I'm doing burnouts. I'm messing around. I'm playing with things I shouldn't, and I'm I like to think that I'm still a bit out there when it comes to this sort of stuff. But if honestly, just fucking, my God.
They're scarier than Heelys. Well, Heelys are freaky. You see a kid coming along on the Heelys. It's like something out of a horror film. They just don't walk. It's just like they slowly cruise.
I fucking get that, man. Heelys look pretty cool. Yeah, I could never do it. I can't
these
even
things are ridiculous.
rollerblade.
It's like you've already cautious enough if you see someone on a bike. But they're on a bike. You know how bicycles handle. You know if something's going to go wrong, what's going to happen. These things, they're just so unpredictable.
They can just make 90-degree turns at any point.
Yeah, they're just. But they've got to have the control, because is it like they control it with just the left and right foot to adjust direction, like turning circle.
Yeah.
And
so you control it with your ankles. People listening, I'm moving my hands.
He's pivoting. he's got on a pivot position.
Pivoting. Yes, pivoting. Imagine 2 ducks syncopated feeding.
Syncopated feeding.
But yeah, they're weird. I was also looking on. It was Facebook Marketplace, and someone had one of these. I think they're electric powered scooters.
Okay,
and someone was selling one because they said apparently their son used to use it to go to work. You know, their son was 17 or something, and now they've got a moped, so they don't need it anymore. And there was a big thing on it going, you shouldn't be able to sell this on this marketplace. Oh, they're illegal. And I was thinking, bloody hell, are they?
It's true.
And I was looking at it, but I'm not too sure if they are illegal. From what I read is that because they're not road taxable, you can't ride them on the road. But they're illegal to use on pavements.
Yeah.
So they're pretty much fucking useless. Unless you want to go up and down your back garden, you can't fucking use
private land only, innit?
Yeah,
I guess. But then, of course, and the argument is, and I fully advocate that. I think that they should be somewhat legal because, of course, push bikes you can ride on the road legally and on cycle paths. And don't forget, of course,
you get electric push bikes. Exactly. Yeah,
electric push bikes. So you can't even say, oh yes, but it's got a motor in it because electric push bike has a motor on it too. So it's no different. In fact, I'd rather get hit by someone on a shitty little scooter than someone on 500 kilos of pitting electric bike.
You often see like parents going up to the shops with their kids and they've got one of those stupid like fake mini cars and bobbing along the pavement. And I think they're a really good idea. They help people get from A to B. They're about as inconvenient as a bicycle.
Sorry, you're talking about electric scooters,
the electric
not
scooters, not the little shitty. Yeah, I'll go to work in one of them. But yeah, I think I don't understand why they can't be on the pavement. I'm not sure if it's because they're new and they have to go through a regulation before they're allowed to be used on a pavement. I don't know.
No idea.
From what I remember about those hoverboard things, I remember a lot of them were being banned, not just because of the controllability of them, but I believe it was the batteries exploding, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the motors going in them, it was overheating the battery. The batteries exploded.
Yeah. And I think that's because most of them have a fake CE, which is Chinese export. Obviously, if you buy something, even like an iPhone, of course, is made in China, and on the back it will say CE. It means Chinese export. And basically, people in China just think, oh, we'll just write CE on it and it'll be fine. And unfortunately, there's no real regulation on specific things like that. So they get brought into the country until people ban those specific objects. In this case, of course, the hoverboards. Kyle, have you ever owned any motorized bastardry?
No. My balance is horrendous.
Oh yeah, no. Have you ever ridden a Segway?
No, I tried doing one of those shitty ones, and I could not stand up on them at all. I just had the shakes doing that.
Yeah,
no,
but it's hilarious.
Going back to you saying having like a scary moment in your car when you fucking shit a brick. Other than being your passenger, it was when I was driving a minibus.
That was great.
The first time I met you, we were out camping up Dartmoor, wasn't it? And you had your Mini at the time.
Yeah.
And you were like, Kyle, nice to meet you. We'll go for a spin. I was like, let's go down the road. So I've got in the passenger seat.
Can I clarify? We were camping and we were drinking on Dartmoor. Yeah. I just arrived and Kyle showed an interest in my car, and it's my pride and joy, right? Like, dude, let's go for a drive. Like, I haven't had a beer yet. I've only just arrived. Let's go for a rash around it. So carry on.
Yeah, so we've gone for a spin. It started off all good. Yes, seatbelt in. Yeah, we're driving away. Every little bump, you're feeling it. And he's there like, it's all part of the experience, isn't it? Yeah. Anyway, up coming in is a fucking bit of a bump, and he's obviously like, let's go for it. He's put his fucking foot down, isn't he? And he's fucking doing what, 50, maybe 70. You were giving it beans. You're thinking this is going to be rough. Anyway, we got a bit of air and we landed, and part of me is like thinking, I'm a little bit scared, but this is fun. But that wasn't the bit that scared me. It was, as soon as we landed, his doors made a big and his windows just dropped. And the inside of the door started to fall apart. And I'm like, Mike? And you went, it does that sometimes. But he's like, we should probably stop. So he stopped in the road. He says, "Is it all secure? Is his door staying shut?" I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "All right, I'll turn us around and we'll go back and have a look." As he's done his little 3-point turn, he's reversed into a fucking post, didn't he? You fucking hit that little smashed it back brake light, didn't you?
It was the fog light at the back.
Fog
it wasn't
light.
a post. It wasn't a post. We were on the moors at this point. It was no. On the moors, they have like mounds either side.
That's
like
what it was, wasn't it?
So I reversed and I didn't even think that
it was dark,
that would
wasn't it?
be enough. It was dark.
Crunch.
But you missed that one key thing, which is even though in my mind it was a full Dukes of Hazzard jump that we had just done. It was probably only like maybe a foot or two. But the best bit was because there was no interior, and it was like you could tap the roof and it would go boing.
Yeah,
boing.
the whole thing was just whoop, 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 whoop.
We did the jump and both our heads hit the ceiling. And it just went boing.
I forgot about that. I think that was part of the whole fear. My head's hit the ceiling, the door's falling apart, and I'm next to a bloke who I just met. He's like, "Yeah, this is normal." Yeah, I was like, "Can we go back now?"
once I broke down, and me and one of my friends who was in the passenger seat, because it was like that, and you just had so many different surfaces you could hit. We were there, and we were just drumming, and he was like on the other side of the car, like doing something over there, like waiting for the RAC to come on the side of the dual carriageway.
You were Blue Man grouping your car.
Yeah.
It wasn't too much longer after that as when obviously it's when he totaled his
don't fucking dox him. Can you beep that out, please?
Yeah.
Oh, got to dox stuff out.
Yeah.
Well,
sorry, I didn't think.
That's all right. Carry
do
on.
Do you want me to say it again?
Just don't say Dave Smith again.
No, don't say Will Young again.
All right. Well, I'll start that sentence again from this point. All right. Yeah. So it wasn't much longer after that. Our friend, who we both know, crashed his Ford in the in the middle of the moors.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember this.
Were you in the car?
I was in the car with him. Yes, we were doing
in the car?
practice rally driving. So I was holding on to the map.
Wasn't this also the day before he was going to sell it? He kind of wanted to give it one last send off.
He was like, let's have one last go. He had his little rally map and his light. And so we went out for a spin. And anyway, we've been out for like an hour or so, and we think, we're a bit hungry. Let's go back for some Mackies. He's like, all right, I want to go past a certain corner that I know is quite a sharp turn, and let's try and do a little drift around it. We're going up to it. It's a left-hand turn, and it is like a hairpin turn. And I've noticed like we're going 70. I was like, even for a drift, this ain't going to work down, is it? And you were like, watch this. That's the last thing I heard. Was him going, handbrake on. He tried to turn it right. The back wheels, it came out. As soon as we touched the grass, it just sucked us in.
Yeah.
The next thing I know,
and it just flipped, right?
We didn't flip. We nearly flipped.
I thought he rolled it.
He didn't roll it. No. We skidded on the bank, and then went into a ditch, went onto our roof, and then went back on the side.
Right.
But all of his side was stuck in. It was in the ground. He couldn't open the door, and he just was like, obviously, all the airbags are gone. Ding, ding, ding. We could smell some burn. Obviously, it would be the airbags, but there's smoke coming out as well. And he just looked and went, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm all right, mate." It's like, "Yeah, let's get out." And he's trying to open his door. Went, "Nah, door's not working." So he tried sticking it in first gear, try and pull it out. And obviously, we're like this. I'll try and pull out. It's not working, Kyle. It's like,
what? The car was still running, though? Huh?
No, it wasn't. I don't know why he's trying to pull away.
What's he trying to do?
He wasn't thinking. He was panicking at the time.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I was like, we've got to get out this side. So I've had to obviously just hold the door for him. And we're like, right. Oh, my phone, my wallet, it's all missing. The car is empty because it's all gone out his bloody window as we hit. It went out. And so we had to find all that. And the only thing that survived was the coffee mug. The coffee was still in the coffee holder. And he's like, "Whoa, there's my snack." Anyway, he's like, "I better ring up." He's rang his dad. He's like, "All right, you want the good news or do you want the bad news?" Well, good news is I don't have to sell the Ford anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, what's that? Because it's in the ditch on its side.
Yeah. And he even had a buyer that was a buyer that was going to come down the following day to buy it off of him.
I was going to ask, how much did he sell it for?
Yeah.
Well, the gap insurance sorted him out.
Fuck off.
Because he still had it for that last day.
Really?
Because a sheep ran out into the road.
Oh, yeah. So you got rid of your rally map and the light then?
Oh yes, that was we found our wallet and our phone. It was like 10 meters down in the field. We were like, fucking hell, that went far. So we gathered it all up, and it was like, yeah, if someone actually does turn up, the police turn up, what are we going to say? It's obviously, we had a farmer turn went, did one of you hit my cow the other day? Just look at him like, if we hit a cow, we wouldn't be here.
We did it the other day. We thought we'd come back for another shot.
And he just drove off. We're like, yeah, thanks for the help anyway.
I got him the same person. I got him this brings into like that. He had an RS6, an Audi RS6.
Oh, yeah.
And I got him a sticker, Colin McRae, if in doubt, flat out. And I got it for him. He was like, oh, cheers, yeah, nice one. I was like, oh, you're not going to put it on? He was like, I mean, I leased this. I don't think I... That's probably why, because he thought if I ever wreck this car, if in doubt, flat out, probably wouldn't be the best thing. Ladies and gentlemen, what a lovely podcast it's been. And Kyle, I know you think you've done shit and we've taken the piss out of you, but it's been an absolute joy, my love.
Oh, it's been fun.
It's good to see you again, Kyle. Good to see your beautiful face.
Yes.
Oh,
and hopefully we can all meet up again. Ugly fucker.
Yeah. Ooh, you love me, really. Anyway, it's been lovely. Guys, he's Asuran Kyle. You're Asuran Kyle on Twitter, right?
Oh, one of the two.
Oh, fuck.
You'll see. Asuran Kyle, I'm sure, yeah.
Hang on.
Let me check,
it's not important. It's not something. I'm not.
Asuran Kyle, yeah.
When's the last time I done a video?
Asuran TTTTTTV on Twitch.
Nope.
He's on Instagram as well.
It shouldn't be.
Oh, well, it's in your bio.
I can't remember what it was.
I'm going peculiar today because I went to go on Twitter, and the way I did that is I didn't know I already had Twitter open on my screen. So I then in the search box on Twitter, I just typed Twitter.
Where have I got the TTTV to? That's weird.
It's in your links. But no, you're absolutely right. Have you deleted your channel?
I'll change that.
Have you deleted your channel?
No, I changed it to just Asuran Kyle because I didn't like the TTV.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I can't get Asuran on Twitch.
I've just typed in Asuran Kyle and it didn't work, so you're lying.
I don't know what it is, to be honest with you.
Either way, it's been lovely. Ed the Penguin, of course, always available for whenever you need to do a 24-hour stream. And I have been Mike. That'll be that then, guys. Next month, we've got a proper treat for you guys. Haven't we, Ed?
Yes.
Ed.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
Does he know?
How the fuck have you forgotten that?
No, I know exactly what it fucking is. So
damn straight you fucking
keep an eye out for the next episode. Right. This is podcast episode 6, and the way we've done the number format, because we think we're going to do 999 of these, it is 006. The next one is 007. And now, particularly because Michael is a huge James Bond fan, he, like a fucking idiot, decided to go onto Twitter and go, next one's episode 007 on the Pocket Knockers account, and then tagged Pierce Brosnan. Hey, Pierce Brosnan, would you like to do a James Bond special with us? So why are you even... He messaged me on Discord, and I went, what? Fuck off. And then we got a DM from, like, whoever it was, someone who works for Pierce, because he's not himself on Twitter, going, hey, actually, I think this is a really good idea. But yeah, I'm shitting myself basically. From the time we're recording this, it's in 5 days from now, but you will see it in probably a month. We've got Pierce fucking Brosnan.
We have actually got him. We're going to be doing Pocket Knockers with Pierce Brosnan, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait. It's going to be insane. I get little goosebumps down the back of my neck every time I even think about it.
I feel sick.
Can you imagine seeing his face?
I feel fucking sick. I feel bad, like, introducing you to members of the general public.
You're going to have to work out how to do this without Discord. We're going to have to do it on Zoom. I don't know what he's going to use.
He will probably use Zoom.
I would have thought Zoom's pretty much...
Is it really bad for us to go, I'm not being funny, we can't do the free 40 minutes? Can you...
He's not going to have. How's he's not going to have audacity? How do we tell Boris Brosnan? Okay, we need to talk.
Yeah, we're going to have to think this through pretty fucking fast.
Okay.
Shit.
Brainstorm
Ladies and
time.
gentlemen, thank you for listening to the Pocket Knockers. Kyle and Ed, you've been lovely as always, fellas.
Lovely, doubly.
See you next time.
Thank you, guys.
Ciao.
I wish I knew the context of the fucking list. I would have done so much better. I said to him, are you sure you want me on the podcast, not a gaming thing?
Have you watched our podcasts before? Yeah, mate. I know how they go.
I felt podcasts in general, I know how they go. That was my thinking.